Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down. 10 at the 43-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up
Cousins now from the 50. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jordan Phillips, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins, and he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph hauling that one in from Cousins. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cardinals nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off off of play action. He'll look to throw. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA.
Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd down and goal. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Third and goal for Cousins. Steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
To throw, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there. Aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets them on the doorstep, first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
A 4-yard gain.
They try again with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the route is on. It's 24-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Drake. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Murray.
At their 48 yards.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Murray a give. This is Drake. And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Now Drake. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Running, it's Drake. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Drake. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, Incomplete.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that one will fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him. He's got a man, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
For Minnesota.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Vikings 31, Cardinals nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
4 yards on the pickup.
Right back to Drake. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Anthony Harris on the tackle. A 4-yard gain.
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Now K.J. Osborne. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 19.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Cousins now. Forced out to his left. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down, Arizona.
Murray now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Drake. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Harris on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing now is Murray.
At the 36.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And he's brought down. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than 1 play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Cousins out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play. And then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off. And he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Cousins, flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd.
Now Cousins.
At the 7.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Cardinals 15. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one goes for 24 yards. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
2 yards. And the Cardinals,
they'll run on 1st down. Drake. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
no gain on the play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. And his throw here is incomplete.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Shotgun now for Murray, being chased out left. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. On play action, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here, Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll throw again, Cousins. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Murray, one final try.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.